Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome or welcome back to Chef Vic Cuisine. Today, we're making spare baby back ribs. Now, melt in your mouth, finger licking good baby back ribs are on the menu with this incredibly easy recipe that you all have to try at home. So, let's get started.
So I just wanted to start off this video by saying welcome back once again to Chef Vic Cuisine, and today we are starting season 3 of Chef Vic Cuisine, where we start going through some of the recipes I have in my third cookbook. So if you have it already, you're going to really enjoy this, and I hope you all enjoy the new and improved format I have for the Chef Vic Cuisine recipes. So without further ado, let's get into this recipe. We want to start off by rinsing off and patting dry our baby back ribs. And for this recipe, you want about 2 pounds worth of the ribs. And you want the ribs to sit out of the refrigerator at least 30 minutes prior to being placed in the oven. That's just an FYI when you plan on making this. And once you've patted dry your ribs, you want to remove the fatty layer from the underside of the ribs. And I find it best to use a paper towel to grip onto that fatty layer. It really helps pulling it off the rib. And if you're lucky, it should all peel off in one big layer. As you can see, I got lucky with mine, but don't sweat it if yours doesn't come off in one layer. Just take your time and peel it off just so that all the under rib is exposed. Now we want to massage 2 tablespoons worth of liquid smoke into both sides of the ribs. And I like to use 1 tablespoon per side. So one of the best things about this recipe is that you can make it all year long and you don't need a grill to achieve that authentic rib flavor that you're looking for. Now in a small bowl, you want to mix together 2 tablespoons of paprika, 1 tablespoon of lemon pepper, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of onion powder, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, 1.5 teaspoons of kosher salt, and 1 teaspoon of ground cumin, all together until it's well combined. And this is going to create the dry rub that you're going to use for the ribs.
And while you're stirring those ingredients together, make sure you also stir in a like button too. Seriously, it'll really help boost this video's performance in YouTube's algorithm by allowing more people to see it. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button too and click the bell icon to be notified when my next video drops. And stay tuned until the end of this video for a sneak peek of the recipe coming next week.
Now after that short interlude, we're back into the recipe. And you want to now reserve 1 tablespoon's worth of the dry rub you just made for use in our homemade barbecue sauce. Now let's preheat our oven to 250 degrees Fahrenheit or 121 degrees Celsius. And you want to prepare a baking sheet by lining it first with aluminum foil and with a parchment paper sheet laid on top of that. Now let's place our ribs onto the prepared baking sheet. With the remaining dry rub, you want to season both sides of the ribs, pressing this seasoning into the meat. And make sure you hit all the sides and the small crevices of the ribs as well. Wrap the baby back ribs in the parchment paper and the aluminum foil, and we're going to bake this initially for 2.5 hours. And while our ribs are doing this first bake, in a medium-sized bowl, to create our homemade barbecue sauce, we're going to mix together 1/4 cup of ketchup, 1 tablespoon of honey, 1 teaspoon of stone ground mustard, 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, and 1 teaspoon of reduced sodium soy sauce, and mix those together until they're well combined. And don't be like me and almost forget to add in that 1 tablespoon's worth of the dry rub we prepared earlier, mixing that in to create our homemade barbecue sauce. After the initial baking time is over, you want to open up the aluminum foil from the ribs, keeping all the juices still in the pan, and cover the top of the ribs with your homemade barbecue sauce. And there should be enough sauce created to lather up all edges and sides of the top of the ribs. Once we've added our barbecue sauce, we want to bake the ribs now at 400 degrees Fahrenheit or 204 degrees Celsius for 15 minutes. And during the second phase of baking, I like to freshly chop up some parsley as a nice garnishment to the final dish. Once your ribs have finished baking, they should look something like this, and you want to allow the ribs to rest for 10 minutes prior to slicing. And for plating, I like to slice all the ribs and stack them on top of each other. And then as a nice finishing piece, I like to garnish them all with that freshly chopped parsley. And with that, the ribs are ready to serve and enjoy. And just like that, you've made spare baby back ribs right at home. One more quick tip I want to give you all is that when you're baking the ribs for the first time, you want to lay the meat side face down when wrapped in the aluminum foil. This ensures that your ribs come out nice and juicy, and as you can see, the meat literally falls off the bone. And this homemade barbecue sauce cannot be denied. I can't wait for you all to try this at home.
As always, this recipe and many more can be found in my cookbook, Chef Vic Cuisine Volume 3, Upgrading Your Inner Chef. And that's available on Amazon, and I'll be sure to leave a link to that in my description box. And feel free to click the pop-up on your screen for more information on that as well. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this rib recipe, and if you did, don't forget to smash that like button for me. And if you're new to the channel, my name is Victor, and welcome to Chef Vic Cuisine. I like to share delicious recipes each and every week that you can make for you, your family, or your friends. So if that sounds interesting to you, make sure to hit the subscribe button too. And sharing is caring, so if you enjoy this recipe and think someone else will too, feel free to share this with all your family and friends.
And stay tuned for next week where I try to make an awesome breakfast option, blueberry pancakes. You're gonna love these and they're so easy to make. Well, thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Check out more recipes on my page now. YouTube says you'll like this video, so let's see if they're right. And I'll see you all next week on another episode of Chef Vic Cuisine. And until then, peace.